Okay, inscribed angles done a little differently than previous videos. Okay, without all the note stuff, just the examples. So, for inscribed angles, basically what you need to know is that this angle is going to be half as much as the arc. So, if we know the arc is 62, we divide by 2 to get the angle. So, that means this is 31 degrees. So since this arc is 62, this angle, WXY, is half of that arc. So divide by 2, we get 31 degrees. Now that works in reverse. If we're looking for the arc DGF, and we know that the angle is 113, we do 113, is that right, 111, whoops, and we double it. So 2 times 3 is 6, 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 1 is 2, so that makes it 226 degrees. So if we know the angle, we double it to get the arc. If we know the arc, we cut it in half to get the angle. Okay? Now here we're looking for JKL, but we don't know the arc or the angle. But we do know these two parts. Well, 65 and 53 is 118. Well, that makes up this part. The rest of this makes up the whole circle. So 360 minus 118 . So I don't know why I borrowed from all the way over there. That wasn't necessary. So I'm just going to start all over because that just threw me off. So 360, 118. Yeah, math teacher having trouble with math. So 2, 4, 2. So that means this arc is 242 degrees. So now just like up here, we knew the arc, so we divided by 2. We know the arc is 242 degrees, so we divide by 2. Well, 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So it's 121 degrees. Now, another thing that you need to know about the arcs or inscribed angles is if two angles have the same arc, if they have the same arc, then they are equal. So since angle SRU and angle STU have that same arc, that means angle SRU and STU are going to be congruent. So we're looking for RST, and RUT. Well, those have the same arc as well, so they're going to be congruent. Now, again, we don't know those arcs, we don't know those angles, but we do know every other piece. So we do 64 plus 75, that's 139, plus 139, that's 6, 7, 278. Well, 360 minus 278, that's 2, that's 82. So that means that arc is 82 degrees. Well, we divide 82 by 2, and we get 41. So that angle's 41 degrees, and that angle's 41 degrees, because they're congruent. They both have that same arc. And so RST and RUT are both 41 degrees. Now, we have inscribed angles, or an inscribed quadrilateral rather. And so for inscribed quadrilaterals, opposite angles add up to 180 degrees. So 92 plus x equals 180, and 45 plus y equals 180. So basically, subtract 92. And we've got x, or in this case, angle J. So that's 8. 9 from 17 is 8. So angle J is 88 degrees. Subtract 45. And we got 135 degrees. Now, for this one, these are still opposite angles, but it says what's x. So these two add up to 180. So we do 88 plus 9x minus 5 equals 180. Well, 88 minus 5 is 83. Subtract 83. And so that's 100, so that's 97. Divide by 9. And so that works out as a decimal. Hold on, I might have copied it wrong. I did. I can't read my own writing. That's 68. And so 68 minus 5 is 63. And so when I subtract 63, that becomes 7 and 117 divided by 9 goes in 1, x equals 13. Okay, so I don't know why I'm trying to scroll. I'm just sitting here on my mouse going wee, and then wondering why it's not doing anything on the paper. So if we know the arc and we're looking for the angle, we divide by 2. If we know the angle and we're looking for the arc, we multiply by 2. If we need to find the arc first, we add up what we know and we subtract it from 360. If we have an inscribed quadrilateral, opposite angles add to 180. So we add the angles to set it equal to 180 and solve for the missing one, like we did on these last two. And that's all there is to inscribed angles.